and sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs.
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors. You're gonna leave.
My
Don't leave
family.
me, Paul.
Did you see the creatures that attacked?
Thank you.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Thanks, Gal.
Clive, look!
I see them. With me!
Should I climb?
Save your strength. Farewell. Nice try. Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier, and the people I love include the one. Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw it.
Sid! Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried? You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left... Any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
As if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consent. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has...
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What
makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious... Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lick.
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos. And the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can rely. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason these accursed skies, or an entire city.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil.
I hope so.
So, you see my predicament? What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight. My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor?
What?
Lower than beasts they are.
Fucking my shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would.
Good day, my lord. Here you are.
Run like the wind. All right. You deserve a rest. Thanks, girl.
Not like God's forsaken soul, eh? Only those who have nothing. So empty your pockets.
A deserted turn.
Still alive, are ya? It'd better all be here. Finished, are you?
So, what'll it be?
And?
Picture it, Conrad.
A pleasure, mate.
As a...
No, you grant.
Well, are you gonna...
We'll show...
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's... And...
A shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy... Ah, here he is. Natalie, allow...
And
with...
all right. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you. No.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news. Both Conrad with tech. Oh, did I?
I'm very... The rest, my friend, is... And...
No women folk have come to welcome us.
They mean to overwhelm us.
The townspeople.
I don't hear...
Natalie, you did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not...
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad.
We all saved.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
The plan... Well,
Come now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Martha,
And you, Clive.
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first... There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, there's so...
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see...
We're on our way.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
These men don't have the look.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for
Wade's men? But how did you come to... Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akash...
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you...
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their... They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was better.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashics snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still...
I will. You...
My brothers.
My dogs.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you are...
Martha seemed to think you might need some help, and by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by, but we didn't know there would be so many.
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured...
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly... Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
It's over. It's over.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't...
And yet again, you've pulled me...
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any...
I see you're all in one.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down East Pool way. Too thick to be up.
A second hawk.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for East Pool. You'll need...
Don't the...
My dogs.
My brothers.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Just patch me up as quick.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Something's coming!
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we? Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our out...
What do you say, Martha?
Well, when you put it...
My lord, there's some... Oscar? It is an honor. I am Oscar. Oscar...
Murdoch.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on, then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take... I would learn the duties of a shield from the...
But I am a shield no longer. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his own.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor and I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy... not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean... It's all right. We know what... There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle.
I would not have it any other way.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least.
see that? Tell me you saw that.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. You earned this. All done?
Was wondering when Allows from all our friends sank. How is it you always manage to arrive at?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the...
Let's see. The nations are still in chaos.
Right.
Clive, we knew that now's not the time. Now's the time to visit the infirmary.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you. Even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The City Guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly...
I brought my...
Perhaps a visit from...
I don't like... They were in the atrium when I last saw them.
Seems the hideaway is...
Did you see the pair that got hauled into Tyre? Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manser? Where would...
Oh, that blasted... Here. You're so... Yeah, but...
I've never been so...
Ever...
And...
You...
That's not right. I'm so sick. Best. Is it you seem more discomposed than usual?
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble. Oh, thanks, Clive.
Of course.
No.
You're
What? No.
just... well,
And what? You believe... No, but...
you're...
No.
Hi, good luck.
And... But...
No, but Pete...
That's...
You...
But...
I heard the Emperor was impaled on
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
What do you reckon we should do?
Sid! Hard at your studies, I see. It's not a set of scales, is it?
No, well, but we just...
Well, it's beautiful. All right. If you... This is called the arm. Oh, good. These round...
I do, but...
Well... This tiny piece is what's called... That's not a... So... Then...
Well, obviously you need to start with the body.
And
Yes! We did it!
Well...
Oh, I just...
That...
What...
And...
Hey, look! We never used the coal.
You don't think Sid forgot about it?
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there...
Well...
Yeah, well, they... thankful.
I should...
Please.
Sid...
She...
Not to...
She's working to get...
Oh.
Bandits, maybe.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentleman of the town guard.
Could be I know something more.
I found someone who...
Oh, it says and the what? You'll
Here, where?
see that feet now.
Sir.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places.
Eh?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this store he spoke?
Good question.
And I'll visit the...
All right.
You too, Goods.